Boom. All right, we're live. What's going on, man? What do you got there? Text messaging people?
No.
Shutting your phone off?
Yeah, I just put it on
silent
mode.
How long have you been in America now? You're only here for like 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, I came for 2 weeks and 3 days, and Ice invited me at the UFC. And
did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was great. That's my first time at the UFC.
That's the first time, really?
Even at an MMA event.
You've never been to an MMA event, really?
No, in France it's so boring. You know that now it's forbidden in France.
Yes.
And you can't hit a guy when he's on the floor. So that's why it used to be boring in France, because they fight like striking, and then when a guy take you down, and then it's just BGG. And
it's just
grappling.
submissions.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. So the MMA rules, when they would go to the ground, no striking at all.
No striking. So that's why.
Even to the body?
Even in the Oh, I think in the body they can.
Oh,
they
okay.
can.
But you can't punch to the face.
No, it's so boring.
That's
why I never been in a MMA event in France. But UFC at 241 was crazy, especially the fight, the Diaz fight, and the main event was. Ooh.
Now, as a kickboxing champion, and when you watch MMA, I know that you've been training, and I know that you spent some time while you were out here at AKA.
Yeah.
Are you thinking of eventually making your way to the UFC?
No, I'm not thinking. That's what I will do.
You will do.
Yeah, that's what I will do. That's what I want to do. As you said, I'm the Glory champ now. I have 5 belts. My first dream before Glory was to become the greatest kickboxer in the world. I wanted to beat everybody in my division. That's what I did. Before, Nicky Holzken was the champ, undefeated since 6 years. He was the greatest in Glory, and I was like, damn, how do I gonna beat him? He's so strong, and I beat him twice. I beat everybody. So after that, before people was asking me, do you think to go to MMA, because I think you should do something great in MMA. I was like, no, I don't like MMA. I don't like wrestling, BJJ. I don't like this kind of sport. I'm a striker, I was like, no, I don't like it. And 2 years ago, I was like, damn, I think I like it, because I trained once, and I really like it,
What did you like? Do you like MMA training, or did you like
MMA training?
Jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, MMA training and jiu-jitsu. I was watching jiu-jitsu all the time on TV, and more I watched jiu-jitsu, I was like, oh, it's so complicated. It's so It's not only 2 guys who are rolling and making strange stuff on the ground. It's more than that. So I was like, oh, it's complicated. It's not easy. So
right.
I wanted to learn that. I wanted someone to teach me that, and I was thinking about MMA, and now I really want to do it. I want to do, what Conor McGregor couldn't do. He was the best in MMA in one combat sport, and he wanted to beat Floyd Mayweather in another combat sport. He wanted to be the greatest in 2 combat sports, different combat sports. He couldn't do it. He failed. And that's what I want to do, and I think I really, really will do it. I'm the best in kickboxing, and I want to be the best in MMA, and I think I will.
If kickboxing was as popular as MMA, do you think you'd still have the same desire to do it?
Yes.
Yes. Because you just want to be the best.
Yeah, because I'm young, I'm 26. My dreams came true, I'm the best in kickboxing. My nickname is the best, and I'm really the best. So,
well, I'm a big fan of yours, and I was really excited to get you in here. And one of the things I was really interested in is that you sort of changed your style. Mm-hmm. And you were more movement oriented, and you would win on points. But then you started fucking people up. You started like people like Nicky Holzken had said that about you, that you're a mover,
a runner.
Yeah, that you're a runner. I was trying to say it nice. Then he said it.
That's what he said.
But man, you changed that around. You're
know
knocking
why?
People out.
Because my first big fight in Glory was against Nicky Holzken, and that was only my 3rd fight in Glory. As I beat the rank number 2, who was Murto Grunat, as I beat him, they put me a title shot right after, and I was like, Nicky Holtzken is really, really complicated.
And you were like 24, right?
Yeah, I was 24.
That's very young.
Yeah.
Fight Nicky Holtzken.
Yeah, I was impressed by him because
he's very good.
He's very good, and I still impressed by him because for me he's a very, very great champ. He was, and I was like, I will not knock him out. I used to, before Glory, I used to fight every month. Sometimes I used to fight 3 times a month, and I used to knock
3 times a month.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah, because of tournaments. I used to knock people out at the first round, and when I saw Nicky, I was like, okay, I will not go for the KO. So I trained myself to do all 5 rounds, to make points and to stay myself, like funny in the ring, and and make a lot of movement, hit, jokes, play with the audience, share, and that's what I did. And and I kept going that way. After Nicky, I kept the same style. And once I failed, I lost a fight because of that. My diet wasn't very good. I make a good first round, and then I was tired as fuck, so I couldn't do the job what I wanted to do. And then I took a diet. Now my diet is perfect. And
what did you change? Like, what were you eating before?
Before I was like, okay, to prepare a fight, I start 2 months before the fight, the D-Day. And then before I was like, okay, still 2 months. Okay, I start tomorrow. I start next week, the diet. I start tomorrow. And then we are 2 weeks before the fight. I'm like, damn, 6 kilos to lose. Okay, I start today. And then I come in the fight week, and I never started the diet. And I started the diet in the hotel, like 3 days before the fight. I had 5 kilos to lose, 6 kilos to lose in 3 days. And I was like, okay, I don't eat anything no more. Now I just train, sauna, training.
With no food?
With no food.
No that's
food,
silly.
Even no water. And that wasn't smart,
It's so hard for people to believe that world champions do things like that.
Yeah.
But that is the case sometimes. And sometimes you need a bad fight to sort of snap you out of it and realize, hey, I have to be disciplined for many, many months out in advance.
That's right. You know what the first thing Glory said to my manager before when I won the first title? They say, hey, Cedric is very lucky because we don't even know how does he come. He arrived at this level with no diet, no
strength
team, no trainer,
right.
Nothing. They was very surprised, and yeah, I think a lot about this, and that's why now I'm very professional. And after that diet, I start to knock everybody out.
So what did you change in your diet? Like, what do you eat now?
Now it's like, my diet in France she's very famous. Her name is Cécile, Golden Coach. She's
Her name is Golden Coach?
Yeah, Golden Coach.
That's
nickname.
her real name?
No.
Oh, no. I feel like, wow.
And she take care of many champions in France. And I cannot tell you exactly what is inside my diet because it's so complicated. But I told her, hey, I don't want you to tell me how many grams and this and this and this. Just tell me right what I need to eat Monday, Tuesday, morning, evening, and that's what she did.
So you just follow her instructions?
Yeah, I just follow her instruction.
Do you have a meal prep company? Someone who makes the meals for you?
No.
You do it all yourself?
Not yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
There are some in France, in Paris, especially, but I didn't choose yet.
So what kind of foods are you eating?
I love African food, but
African food.
Yeah, but African food is really, really not good for my diet because
how come?
a lot of oil, a lot of meat.
That's not good. That sounds great.
It sounds great, but not for the weight. No, I used to eat Japanese food. I really like Japanese food, sushi, fish. Asiatic food is very healthy, so I like Japanese food, Korean food also. That's what I used to eat when I go out restaurant.
So now, what does she have you eating?
Now,
yeah.
Now I don't have to prepare any fight. I just keep on shape, so I eat what I want.
You eat what you want now?
Yeah, what I want today, yes. But starting September, and then I'm gonna start a new diet. And morning is like 2 eggs, 2 eggs, and
how much do you have to lose? Like, what is your normal weight?
My normal weight in kilograms is 85.
85. What is that, like
85,
170? What is that? How much? 85 kilograms to pounds?
Maybe 190.
190?
No.
Yeah, it's
Almost.
160, 1.2.2. What?
188.
188.
And you have to get down to 170.
170.
Yeah.
So when I say that in AKA, they was like, "Oh, you good?"
Oh yeah, because MMA fighters lose a lot of weight.
A lot.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing I did is in 7 weeks, I lost 15. No, 17 kilos.
Oh wow.
7 weeks. Yeah, last time I came to AKA, I was 95. 95 is 200. 200 and...
2 plus.
Yeah.
95 kilos. We got a little calculator here. What is it? 210?
Yeah.
So you were 210 pounds.
Yeah.
Wow.
And 7 weeks later, I lost 17 kilograms because of Cecile.
Oh.
Yeah. But it was very, very, very hard.
But your energy level's okay while you're doing all this?
Everything was good. I was just training twice a day and diet every day. Yeah.
Now, kickboxing is huge in Europe. I mean, it's very big.
Very big.
People, I mean, I had Rico Verhoeven on, and we discussed this, like how enormous kickboxing is in Holland and in Europe.
Yeah.
And in America, for whatever reason, it never caught on. I don't understand it. I've been a fan of Glory, and I've been trying to tell people about them for a long time.
I cannot blame USA for that because they legalize MMA. So MMA is just more attractive for people, you know. The people who doesn't know shit about fighting, they just watch MMA is like, oh, 2 people are fighting. Yeah, that's interesting, you know. Kickboxing and like things like sport like Muay Thai, kickboxing. If you doesn't know the rules, it's kind of you just watch and you don't understand. You don't understand. But MMA is more easy to understand, you know.
Yeah, it's just
people
a fight.
It's just
Wild
a fight
fight.
between 2 people. So I really don't know why kickboxing is not is not maybe at the same level as MMA in USA.
Well, what's crazy to me is boxing is very respected in the United States, and MMA is very respected. But one of the things that people like about MMA is stand-up. They like the striking.
Yeah.
But the best striking is like Glory.
Yeah.
Or Muay Thai. Like the best elite kickboxers are the best strikers.
That's right. But I think people love the cage. People love the blood. So small gloves. You know, that's what people like. People don't like how you say that, knock down. They like KO or nothing.
Right.
Yeah, they don't like the break and 1, 2, 3. No, they like to watch KO. So I think that's what they prefer. MMA.
Well, is there a movement at all to try to get full MMA legalized in France?
I think in January it's gonna be okay.
So they're gonna have to allow strikes on the ground. Though,
in France? Everything
soon.
Soon, in January.
Yeah. In January. In January. Oh, okay.
And I think UFC gonna come in.
So there'll probably be a UFC in Paris.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I think so.
That sounds wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the more guys like you get involved in MMA, though, the more it complicates kickboxing, though, because like when elite fighters, world champions like yourself, make a jump to MMA, then people might look at kickboxing as a stepping stone instead of as a valid individual sport.
Yeah, that's right. But you mean when a guy step from kickboxing to MMA?
Yeah, that like maybe people won't care as much about kickboxing because they'll look at it as a stepping stone to MMA.
Yeah, of course. And that's right. That's what I wanna do also, because I think for a guy from kickboxing to go in MMA, it's not really difficult for him if he learn the ground game.
And wrestling takedown defense.
Wrestling takedown defense. If you learn that, it's gonna be more simple than a guy who come from Muay Thai. You know, Muay Thai is really different like kickboxing. Kickboxing, when you fight in kickboxing, you move a lot already. You're not a standing target. You know, instead of Muay Thai, if you watch Muay Thai fight, they don't move a lot, you know. They stay still, and the fight is all about power kicks, power punches. So
why do you think that's different? Because of the clinch, because of elbows and knees, like
because of the movement. The movement in MMA, they stay still, and in kickboxing there is no, you know, there is no break. You know, they just keep fighting 1 2 3, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, and in Muay Thai it's more like one elbow, knees, and also. But the clinch is good for MMA because then, you know, in MMA,
the Thai clinch.
Yeah, of course, this is good for MMA.
Now, in France, is it easy to get wrestling? Do you get wrestling training?
In France I get grappling training. I think here in USA you call that BJJ no-gi.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, no-gi.
Yeah. That's why I'm training in France. It's a very.
What about
very
takedowns or takedown defense, wrestling?
But you know, this style of no-gi training I get is a little bit different, like as BJJ, because we start on our feet, and we used to wrestle, and then after the takedown we continue.
Right.
So it's not like an Olympic wrestling.
Right.
But they call that luta libre. I don't know if you heard about it.
Yes. No, luta libre is what they call it in Brazil, but I know what you're saying. Yeah. So in America, most Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, they start on the ground already. They'll start on the knees or something like that to avoid accidents. Because, you know, you got a class full of 40 people rolling around together, and they're trying to tackle each other and collide, and people blow their knees out and things like those lines.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm training in Paris. Very big team. The coach is Mehdi Othman. He's very good, and he say for the future I'm very, very, very good. I learn fast. I learn very fast.
Of course, you're an elite athlete.
Yeah.
Now at 26. How much time do you think you need between now and when you have your first MMA fight?
You know what is my dream?
Yes.
Now I beat everybody, so like I'm getting bored in kickboxing. You know, I still defending my title because I like it, because of the cash prize also, and my dream is I still in contract for 1 year and a half. A little bit more than 1 year. My dream is prepare myself to MMA during 1 year, so I still got time. And after the end of the contract, directly go to UFC and take the champ for a direct title shot or a top 5 ranked guy. I really would like to fight Nate Diaz or Anthony Pettis for my first fight MMA. Why? To shock the world, to show everybody that a guy who come from kickboxing, directly his first fight is against a top guy in MMA, and he fuck him up. So that's what I want to do, and I really believe on me, and I know I can and I will do it.
Now, have you been in talks with the UFC? Does the UFC know about your plans?
Not yet.
Well, they do now.
Not yet. But I think after this show, they will hear about it. So.
Now they're going to know.
Yeah.
So you're training at AKA. Was that the first time you ever trained up there?
No, that's my second time.
Second time.
Yeah.
When did you train before?
Before was 1 year ago, November. Yeah, I came here after my Glory fight. I broke my ribs. So I took a little bit vacation in Thailand, and then after that, I just fly to AKA San Jose, and I met everybody. DC, Khabib wasn't there, but I met a lot of great teammates. The wrestling level is just amazing there. So I met
Javier Mendez. Yeah.
See.
So that's a great camp for a guy like you too, because it's very wrestling heavy.
Yeah. That's what I like, you know.
Yes.
I want to train, you know. What did I say to Mehdi in France? I say I want to train wrestling, BJJ, like I want to be a world champion of wrestling, you know.
Yes.
So I just want to train wrestling like a wrestler. I don't just want to train my takedown defense or shit like that. No, I want people to be afraid of me on the ground, you know. So as I learn fast, as I really like it, I think that's the level I wanna
And how is it going when you train at AKA? Are you hanging in there? Like, do you find it uncomfortable? Like, how's it going?
Of course, as a striker, in striking, yeah, my level is higher than anybody else in AK, but in the ground, yeah, they're fucking strong. So yeah, everybody, I tap every day. I tap in AK. Yes. Yeah, for the moment, and yeah, they say I learn.
But you have plans on tapping?
Yeah,
them.
Of course.
Yes.
For the moment, I tap, and because I'm learning, and they say I learn very, very, very fast. Like they show me once, and then I get it. 5 minutes later, I get it, and so I feel very confident for the future in MMA, and I think I will do it.
Well, I'm hoping you do. It's always exciting to see world champions, in particularly kickboxing, make that way to MMA and to the UFC. And for a guy like you, it's the perfect thing because you're so young, because you're 26 and you're already a very accomplished world champion.
That's right. And I think I'm thinking about Israel Adesanya.
Mm-hmm.
He in Ada, he couldn't do it.
Well, he was very smart. Israel, the way he planned it, he really worked on his takedown defense and made sure that by the time he made it to the UFC, he was already at an elite level. Yeah,
he was an elite, but he got a title shot in Glory, and he lost. And after that, he went to UFC. So that's what I want to do. Mm-hmm. I want to be the only one to be able to do that. And the Glory Kickboxing champ, and then UFC champ.
Yeah, he fought Wilness, right?
Wilness, yeah.
Yeah, very close fight.
It was very close.
I thought he won.
Some people thought he won, and some no.
But Jason Wilness is elite.
He's elite, of course. Yeah,
very, very high level fighter. Yeah. Well, Glory is like so exciting. I'm such a fan. I love watching it, man. It's like one of my favorite things to watch. Yeah. Just it drives me crazy that it's not popular. And I was very excited when it was on Spike TV in America. Mm-hmm. They were making a big deal out of it. It looked like they were gonna, try to promote it as much as possible. And they tried it for a little while, but then they stopped. And now it's on ESPN a little bit. Yeah. And it's on UFC Fight Pass, which is great.
I think the country where Glory is very, very most popular is in Holland. Mm-hmm. I think. Yeah. In France, it's so popular.
Yes.
Some people recognize me in the street when I walk in France. Yeah, because of Glory. It's very popular in Europe.
Well, Murtel Groenhart, is he the guy that you're fighting next?
He's the guy who want me to beat his ass next, but I don't know if I will fight him next.
Do you have a fight scheduled next?
Not yet.
Because Groenhart's been talking a lot of shit.
Yeah, he's talking a lot of shit, but because he I'm the money fighter, so that's why he's talking against me. But I would like to fight Murtel next, because when we fight each other, people really, really like it. Because
it's a great fight. He's very good. He's a very good fighter.
Fight. He's very entertaining, and people like it. So.
But you've already beaten him.
Sorry?
Have you already beaten him?
Yeah, of course.
Yes,
of course.
How did that fight go? I'm trying to remember.
I won by point, but it wasn't a good fight for me. Wasn't a good. When I look at that fight today, yeah, for sure, I'm saying that it wasn't.
Was that 4 years ago? How many years ago was that?
Yeah, 4 years ago. 4 years ago, yeah. 4 years ago, yeah, before the belt, 4 or 5 years ago. Was in Paris, and I won the fight. And for me, it's going to be interesting if I fight him, because I fought everybody in that division. So I don't know who going to be my next opponent, but it sounds good for Murtel. And then it's going to be only rematch, only rematch for them.
So from then out, 1 year plus, then you make your way into the world of the UFC, no matter what? Even if Glory comes with more money, if Glory's like, listen, Doumbe, we love you, stick around.
No, I really like Glory. Glory is my first great experience as a real champ, and they're doing a great job for me. I really like Glory, but I have to think about me first.
Right.
And
your legacy.
Yeah, my legacy. And I like to do what I love to do. So for the moment, I love kickboxing. I love defending my title. I love the Glory event. You know, the team. I love everybody and everything in Glory. But tomorrow, I don't know. I just gonna follow my goal, follow my needs, and I want to be the I hope the first French UFC champion, and that's what I want. I want to choke the world. I wanna write my story and a new story. People never heard about it. So even if Glory come with a big money, no, I just want to follow what I want to do.
You just have a plan.
Yeah, I have a plan, and I know I will get more after that. So I will not fail. I'm confident.
So you've been out here now. You went to the UFC event, and then you did some training at AKA. Like when you are outside of camp, say like whenever your fight is scheduled, how much? What kind of training are you doing when you're not in camp? Are you mixing it up now and trying to do a lot of jiu-jitsu, a lot of BJJ?
When I'm not in camp, what I do, so my conditioning trainer, Valentino Gargiulo, he follow me everywhere. He's with me today. And we just train strength, conditioning, because before, that was my weakness, the condition. Yeah. I used to knock everybody out at the first round. So I never trained my condition. I never took it very serious because I used to knock people out at the first round. So when I did my first 5 rounds, I was like, wow, damn, the condition is so important. So that's why I'm training a lot, you know, strength for sure, conditioning. And also, yeah, when I don't have a kickboxing fight planned, I train BJJ, I train wrestling, MMA. And it's a completely different condition. It's crazy when you wrestle with a guy and then you get up and you're trying to strike.
You're exhausted.
Yeah.
Your arms are filled with blood.
You don't feel nothing.
Your
anymore.
legs. Yeah.
It's very crazy.
Now, what kind of strength and conditioning are you doing, and how often are you doing it? Like, say, if you're preparing for a fight, how many days a week do you do strength and conditioning?
When I'm preparing for a fight. Every day. It's not, of course, it's not the same training, but every day I see Valentino and we train together. Yeah, every day. I train more conditioning and strength more than kickboxing.
Really?
Yeah, I don't have a trainer in kickboxing.
What?
Yeah, that's right.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
People doesn't believe me when I say that, but
you train yourself.
I train myself.
That's insane.
I have, of course, my friend in France who hold meats for me. For sure, I can hold meat for myself. He hold meat for me, and we just talk together. We just plan a game plan together for a fight. We just talk. I'm my own coach, you know.
That is crazy.
I never had a coach.
To be at your level.
Yeah.
To be your own coach. You've never had a coach?
No, of course I had a
guys
first.
Who teach you.
He teach me. After that, he couldn't teach me anymore because of his job, you know, when I was young. And then I just moved from to countries to learn, and then came back in France, Paris, and I just trained myself.
That is insane. Yeah. How many world champions just train themselves?
I think nobody.
How do you do that? That sounds crazy. But why didn't you get another coach?
I don't know, because I didn't find a coach who can just teach me. I really don't know. That's a good question. I don't know why I didn't found a new coach. I don't know. Because
have you thought about making any trips to Holland or to Thailand?
You know Bordeaux in France?
Sure.
Yeah. So I was raised there. That's where I started kickboxing. I started with Full Contact. You know Full Contact?
Sure.
Rick Rufus was my first idol.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I was watching Rick Rufus.
His brother
every
Duke
day.
is one of the big coaches in MMA.
Yeah, his
today.
name is his brother.
Duke Rufus.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a friend of mine. He's great.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's out of Milwaukee. He has Rufus Sport. Yeah.
So when I started Full Contact, I was watching all the fight of Rick Rufus,
the Jet.
Especially Rick Rufus against Rob Kaman was
yeah.
The first and the second was crazy.
Yeah.
Rick Rufus against Ernesto Oost, Full Contact fight.
Yeah.
So after my first coach couldn't teach me anymore, I just flew to Amsterdam because of Kaman. You know, in my mind I was thinking about, okay, where is the best kickboxer in the planet? Holland. So I went to Holland. My JRE gym was famous because of Rob Kaman, because of Remy Bojanski.
Sure.
And I went to my JRE gym. I trained there maybe 2 years. You know, I was flying Bordeaux, Amsterdam during 2 years. And the coach was Andre Manard. He taught me a lot, you know. I learned a lot there. And when I figured out that I couldn't learn anymore else in Majority, I just went to Belgium because I met Samir Majoubi. He's a very, very great coach. For me, he's the best coach I never had.
Well, why wouldn't you spend your camps with him then?
Why?
Yeah.
Because we meet each other at an event in France, and then I saw one of his fighter. He was fighting, and then when I saw his technique, his condition, he was, you know, his first round was looking the same at his fifth round. It was crazy, a very, very high level condition. His name is Mohamed Ndouf. Was very crazy, and I say that's like this I want to fight.
Right.
He was so technical, you know, and I say that's what like this I want to fight. I went to Belgium in Brussels, and I trained with him. Also 2 years I was driving Paris, Brussels, 2 years. During 2 years I trained with him, and that's with Samir that I won my first belt against Nicky Holsken. If you watch my fight before Nicky Holsken and the fight against Nicky Holsken, it's completely two different fighters. You know?
So why don't you do your camps with him now?
Now, because he lives in Brussels.
Oh, because it's too hard to get to Brussels.
Yeah, it's too hard.
Yeah.
I can't anymore do that. So that's why I left Samir. But Samir is still in my corner when I fight. He just come, you know, but I don't train anymore with Samir.
So there's no one in Paris?
No.
Or in Bordeaux that you can...
For me, the best trainer, the best school is in Brussels, the Queensberry gym. And I never found another team with that kind of level. So I cannot train with any coach, you know. And I just train myself. My friend hold meets for me. I train with Valentino, the conditioning training. For me, it is more important than the kickboxing. Everybody know how to kickbox now. We know how to kickbox, but the difference will be make with the condition for me.
That's interesting. You know, there's a thought process that follows those lines in MMA, and it's Marv Marinovich and this guy Nick Curson, and they've only trained a few fighters, but they've had very high levels of success because of their conditioning. And what they say is that you already know how to fight. So just let's concentrate on the conditioning and get your conditioning to a super high level, and that when you're fighting, you can just go. Yeah,
that's right. That's what I say every time when I give advices to people. They say, what should I train, this technique? I say, listen, between two fighters in the same level, the same experience, what's gonna make the difference? The condition in the fight. You know, if you fight 1, 2, 3 rounds and then you fucked up, you're gonna lose the fight.
Right.
But if you fight 5 rounds and even if you're not good enough technically, you're gonna win the fight for sure. Because
you don't get tired.
Yeah, that's right. So
now, another crazy thing about you that people might not know is that you're a comedian.
Yeah, that's right.
You're a stand-up comedian.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is hilarious.
Before.
Yes, but for you to be a world champion kickboxer and a stand-up comedian, that is a very unusual combination.
Yeah, that's right. Because my first dream, and that's still my dream today, is to become an actor, a comedian. And before I started combat sport, I was doing stand-up. I was in high school also. I was learning comedian stuff, acting. I really like it. And then come the combat sport, and then I started to improve myself to become more to fight. And then I stopped a little bit stand-up acting. But 3 months ago I played in a small movie, short movie in France. Yeah, I played. It's gonna go out in few weeks.
Now, when you do stand up in Paris, are you working at comedy clubs? Like, do they have comedy clubs in Paris?
It's not in Paris. Comedy club in Bordeaux.
In Bordeaux.
Yeah. I was very young. I still young, but I was 18, 19.
And so Bordeaux has comedy clubs?
Yeah, it's comedy club.
And it's all obviously in French.
In French, of course. Yeah, not in English.
Right. Have you ever done comedy in English?
Never.
Oh,
yes, one in. I think you can find it in YouTube. Is I was teaching people how to cook a great chicken. Yeah, I did that with Glory. I was promoting my second fight against Nicky Holskin, and I was training in Belgium, Brussels, and I did it with Glory. You can find it on YouTube.
So, is that something you would think of doing once you retire from fighting?
Yeah, I really want to do it. That's my first way. That's what I really, really want to do in the top of my bottom, in the top of my heart. That's what I want to become.
Yeah, because I read that if you had to choose between being a famous comedian or a famous fighter, you would choose to be a famous comedian.
Yeah, for sure.
Really?
Yeah, really.
But that's so crazy when you see how good you are at fighting.
Yeah, people doesn't believe me when I say that, but if I didn't find if kickboxing didn't find me, because I think I didn't find kickboxing found me. If kickboxing did never find me, I will follow my way in comedy stuff. Yeah, yeah, for sure. And so now I'm good in kickboxing, so I just follow myself.
Well, you're better than good.
Yeah. Thank you.
Now, how did kickboxing find you? You said it found you.
Because I was 16, so 10 years ago I was 16, and I was playing soccer. And I wasn't that good. I was just fast, fast. And in front of the goal, I was falling. No, I wasn't that good, And one day, my cousin just called me and he said, "Hey, in front of the house in the neighborhood, there is a gym. Boxing is there." I thought that was boxing, like Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson. I said, "Yeah." Yes, but so what? He said, "Yeah, let's go try. Maybe it's gonna be funny, I saw people goes out from there. They had how you call that?
Black eye.
Yeah, black eye. He says it should be funny. I said, "Okay, once we're gonna go there." So after my soccer training, I went there once. I tried, and I discovered that it was full contact with legs, with high kick, middle kick. It was a little bit strange, but I just train, getting better and better, and I like it. And
so immediately, like, you caught the bug.
Yeah, immediately. After my first training, I went there. And you know that my mother was against that. She said, no, I don't want you to fight. I don't want you to train boxing. I don't want any boxing in this house. I cried when she said that, because I really like full contact combat sports. So I cried when she told me that, and I was training, but she doesn't know that. She doesn't know that.
Oh,
no,
secret.
Yeah, secret was secret.
How old were you when you had your first fight?
My first 17.
17.
Yeah,
so
she didn't know. She didn't know. No.
So this was full contact or
full contact?
Okay,
yeah.
so
I did maybe 3 years full contact, and then I moved to kickboxing.
Let's explain to people who don't know. Full contact is no leg kicks.
Yeah. No, full contact is no low kicks.
Low kicks.
Yeah.
Leg kicks.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Okay.
Kick the legs. Yeah. Low
only
kicks.
Middle kicks.
Yeah. You guys have different terminology. You call it low kick in England.
Okay.
Yeah. We call it leg kicks.
Leg kicks.
Yeah, but low kicks is correct.
Yeah.
Low kicks is correct. So you just can't kick the legs, which is interesting because that's very effective, and you're very good at that.
Yeah.
That's a big part of your game right now.
Yeah. So, but I'm better in boxing. So because I start with full contact, and it's a little bit similar than boxing. The way you move, the way you fight, because no low kick, no leg kicks.
Right.
So yeah, it's a little bit similar as boxing. And when I was training full contact, I was watching a lot of Muhammad Ali. So
a lot of movement.
Yeah, a lot of movement. So I'm better in boxing when I fight kickboxing.
When did your mom find out?
After 1 year, after my first fight, she was like, where was you? I said, no, I was in the soccer training. And she said, why do you have gloves? I say, oh, sometime I go to watch boxing. And she say, I told you I don't want you to watch and to fight. I say, no, I don't. I'm not training, just watching. She said, no, I don't want it. And every day I just went to train, and she doesn't see me with any black eye or things like that. So one day she was very, very tired, and I say, yeah, Mom, listen, I went to the boxing training, and she was like, okay. And then the day after I went to the boxing training, she was like, okay. I think because she didn't see me with any black eyes, that's why she was scared first. I think.
She didn't want you to get hurt.
Yeah, and then she just accept the thing, because I make in French we call that forcing. I just went to the training like, fuck it, I like it, so I do it. And today,
what do you call it? What do you say in French?
Forcing.
Forcing?
Yeah, forcing. Like we just go. You don't care. You don't care if someone say don't do that. You
it's
just
like
go.
Fuck it.
Yeah, like fuck it. And let me show you a video of my mom. So it's very funny because sometimes I send her this video. I say, look at you. Look at you. You didn't want me to fight first, and now look at you.
And now she's very excited.
Yeah.
So well, I mean, she must be happy that you're doing it now that you're a world champion.
Yeah, she
gets to watch you on television.
Yeah, that's my motivation. My mom. For me,
that's beautiful.
Yeah, for me, it's everything. If I count through my stories, is amazing. My mom did everything for my sister and me.
Oh, look at your mom! Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible, man. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing.
And now she's like that. And
that's got to be so crazy. Imagine if you're a mother, you give birth to a boy, you give birth to a child, and then you grow that child, they raise that child, and then you watch that child become a world champion.
Yeah.
That must be crazy.
It's crazy.
Your baby.
Yeah.
Your baby.
For her,
fucking people up.
And she's like, and sometimes when I talk with my mother, I say, listen, I do my best in the gym. I train every day, harder than harder, to knock people out. And I really hope that I will never get knocked out, because I don't want you to see me fall down. You know, right. I don't want her to feel this kind of emotion.
Sure,
I just want her to be happy that I won.
So you train very hard so that she never has to. Yeah, there it is. Oh, we're watching the video here.
Yeah,
that is an amazing video. Look at you strutting too. Look at your.
And
mother.
You know the woman she's hugging, she doesn't even know her. It's crazy.
Your last fight against, how do you say his name? Nabiev?
Alim Nabiev.
Yeah, he's a bad motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
He's very good. And for you to knock him out like that, the way you
Nobody
did.
knock him out in Glory. Yeah.
He's very tricky.
Yeah, he's tricky.
He's sneaky.
Yeah.
That guy fights very technical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was so focused, on that fight, because...
Did you ever see Robin Black? Did you know who Robin Black is?
No.
Robin Black is a friend of mine, and he he breaks down fights.
Yeah.
He talks about like what someone did that worked so well.
The guy who say enjoy the hostility, my friends.
Yes,
no. Yeah,
yes, that's exactly.
I saw the video.
He's famous for saying "bink,
bing, bing." Yeah,
bink.
I know the guy.
Yeah, I love that guy. He's a good friend of mine. But he did a breakdown of your fight. The way you set up that right hand, the way you knocked him out was very cool. It's very cool to see that getting more and more attention. Because Nabiev is very good, man. So for you to set him up like that.
Second round, as I say before the fight, I say I will knock him out at the second round, because second round, the first one for me is just warming up. And then the second round I feel very, very good. That is the most dangerous round when you fight against me, because the second round I'm warm, I'm just ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready for everything. So he's a very good fighter.
You set a trap for him though.
a trap.
Yeah, the way you set that right hand up.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. For me, I just follow my my plan. I just wanted to fight. I didn't want him to read my movement. Yeah. So he just the KO came before that knee because I touched him with the left hook and the right hook. He was wobbly on his legs, and then he just threw a knee and boom.
Yeah,
that was the finish.
No, it was very impressive.
Yeah,
very impressive to knock that guy out, and that has to be. So, as you're looking at your career now, and you're saying that there's no one else to beat after you knock out a guy like Nabiev, it's does that make it harder for you to get motivated?
No, because for me, is more I win fights, more I'm getting to the top of the world, like UFC champ, and after maybe after the UFC belt, I will have another. I don't know, maybe Olympics champs, wrestling. I don't know.
Wrestling, that's hilarious. That would be crazy.
No, for me, I still get, because if now I'm Glory champ, so if I lose my title defense now, I will go down. So I need to keep the same
level.
Yeah, the same level. So that's what motivate me.
Yeah. So when you were telling me that you do strength and conditioning every day, like what kind of stuff are you doing today? Like we talked today, and you said that you were running on the beach.
Yeah. So today I wanted to train first. Like it's not strange, but it's like I don't know how to call that in English, but it's like conditioning training we want to do, and I think that's what we will do after. Conditioning with assault bike.
Assault bike. Oh, those are amazing.
Also running. I saw your different stuff. Also running, and like he's training me the same way. I have to feel the same thing I feel inside the cage, inside the ring. So that's the conditioning training. So today was a relaxed running, and tonight is gonna be harder.
Where are you training tonight?
Tonight, I think I will train right after the show in your gym.
All right.
Yeah. And
I got to take a picture of that. Yeah, Cedric Doumbe in my gym.
So I think I will train there because you have, your gym is so full, it's so complete, so exhaustive. So
cool.
I like it. So you will see how we're going to train.
Okay. Beautiful.
I cannot talk about, I'm like, you're the coach. Tell me what I do.
Oh, okay.
Push-ups. Okay, I just do.
You just do it.
Yeah.
Good.
Sometimes I ask question like, when I'm in the cage, in the ring, why do I need to do that? And then he explained to me, and then okay, let's go. But no, I can talk about exactly the training. What does that mean?
So he has you do a lot of cardio exercises, but
I just want him to. Yeah, that's what I say before we started training camp. I say, hey, I want my cardio better than ever. And I want to keep my power, even improve my power. You say, I got you. And then we go.
So is there a lot of weightlifting as well?
No, not a lot. We need to, maybe twice a week, we do that. Very power training, twice a week. Legs and upper body.
And then what kind of weightlifting are you talking about? Like Olympic style training?
Like,
are you using kettlebells?
How you call that? Squats, deadlift,
cleans, presses, stuff like that. Power moves.
Not presses, but we do it unilateral, like one leg.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what we do.
Yeah. So
he like CrossFit also.
CrossFit style stuff. Do you use kettlebells?
I hate kettlebells.
You hate them?
Yeah, because that hurt me. Yeah, I don't like the feeling, and I have big hands, so both of my hand inside the kettlebell I feel like
for swings, for two-hand swings. Yeah. Well, as you said, if you learn how to do it correctly, it doesn't hurt as much.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just got to learn how to swing it through.
When I put it here,
swing it through.
When he comes here, that's hurt me a lot.
Yeah, it lands on your forearm a little bit. But you got to learn how to just rotate it through.
Maybe
as you do it, you rotate it through.
Oh, maybe I don't have the technique to
I bet it is. Yeah. Did you ever get a good kettlebell instructor to show you?
Kettlebell instructor?
Yeah.
I even don't know that
You didn't even know that they're a thing?
No.
Yeah. I could show you a little bit,
Okay.
but I'm not qualified to really show you. But a really good kettlebell instructor, it's a technique as you're swinging, like if you're like cleans.
Yeah.
As you come to clean, as you're doing it, you're just sort of punching through. A lot of people, they lift it up and it just
boom.
falls and hits your arm. You don't want that. You want to control the kettlebell.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
I get it. No.
Yeah. I'll show you some stuff afterwards. I'm a kettlebell fan. So,
Yeah?
I love them. Yeah, but obviously you see all the machines out there.
I saw the Caesar kettlebell. Caesar, the monkey.
Oh, yeah. We have Bigfoot. I have an alien. I have gorillas. I have chimpanzees. Yeah. Did you see the Bigfoot one? That's the biggest one. That's fucking huge. Bigfoot's one's like, I don't know how many kilograms that is.
I saw Star Wars.
It's like, we got Star Wars ones. Yeah, we got Darth Vader.
Darth Vader.
Yeah, those are all from On It. Yeah, we have a bunch of cool looking kettlebells, but just regular kettlebells are fine.
Nice.
I'm a fan. I just think the great thing about kettlebells is they make you use your whole body, make you use everything all at once.
Not like no regular weight.
Right, not like isolation exercises.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you do battle ropes? Do you do that too?
I do that. I do it. Yeah. I like it. The most that I like is the things where you run, but it's not electric. You just run and.
Yes, we have one of those too. That's from the same assault bike company. What is it called? Air runner? Assault air runner? Yeah, that thing's the shit. Woo, that's so good.
Hard to
that's
run
13% harder than regular running.
Oh, that's what I felt.
Yeah, because you're forcing your footsteps.
That's what I said, Valentino, because he wrote me a program like 400 meters. You do this 400 meters, 800. I was like, it's fucking difficult in this machine. It was like, maybe you was tired. I said, no, it was good.
No, that machine's hard.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
very, very good.
Yeah.
What about the Versa Climber? You ever use that one?
Versa Climber?
That's the one with...
Oh, yeah, I used it once.
Ooh, that's hard.
Yeah,
I got that out there, too,
yeah,
if you want to use it.
Yeah, for arms.
Yeah, no, that's amazing.
For the cardio, it's good also.
Yeah, it's amazing how many different machines there are that you get your cardio on. So the beautiful thing about it is I like it because it's variety.
Yeah.
Different things all the time. Force your body to adapt to different things.
My best training, what I like to do is to run, but on stage.
On stage,
yeah. That's the training I prefer.
Yeah,
I do it
too.
Once a week. Yeah, once a week. Every Thursday morning. That's the training I prefer because I have big legs and
it's also not pounding too, right? Because you're pushing off.
Yeah, you're pushing off.
It's not just slamming. It's like when people. I have friends that run on concrete. I'm like, oof.
Yeah.
That for your knees, that can't be good.
Yeah, it's good pounding. For me. I like it.
Hills, stairs. Yeah. I prefer. Yeah.
Oh yeah, hills. Yeah.
No, do you run? You say you ran on the beach today?
Yeah.
Do you have any? Is Bordeaux doesn't have beaches, right?
Not in Bordeaux, no. But the beach is 2 hours far from.
Too far.
Too far. Yeah, it's too far to go training.
That's a great way to run too, though. If you can run on sand.
Yeah, on sand is very good for the cardio and also for legs. That works. A lot of muscles, very deep muscles.
Yes.
That's what I like.
Now, when you're training and you're doing strength and conditioning, are you using a heart rate monitor? Are you using?
Yeah. What's the brand of the? Polar.
Yeah,
that's what I use. Yeah, that's
sure.
what I use.
Very famous.
And it's especially for the trainer because I don't care. He just look and make his calculate. It's mathematics.
So he keeps you at a certain heart rate.
Yeah, he want to keep me on the.
Do you monitor your heart rate in terms of like when you wake up to make sure that you're not overtrained?
No, I never do that.
No,
I just go training. If I feel good, I go train. If I feel tired, I go train,
It's so funny, man. So many elite fighters the same way. I had Terrence Crawford here the other day.
Yeah.
Same thing.
You just go train.
I know what's
care,
up. Yeah.
I like old school things. I like also new school things like, polo things,
Yes.
I like those kind of new things. But for me, the combat sport is a mind thing also,
Yes.
Don't get too much... how you say that? Too much electronic, technical. Yeah, you just you have to train twice a day, every morning, every evening. Let's go. You feel tired? Let's go training.
Yeah.
When I'm sick, like when I get a cold, I just go running, training.
Really?
And instead of people who say, "No, I'm tired. I don't want to train," I go training because I think the sport is the best medication in the world.
Really?
That's what I think.
Even when you're sick.
Even when I'm sick, and that's work because
but when you say training, you're not sparring.
Not sparring.
Just running.
Yeah, just running.
Hit the bag.
Hit the bag. Yeah, not sparring, because sparring is then I will contaminate my my guy.
Contaminate them.
Yeah.
Yes. That's funny. Yeah. So when you say mental, do you use a mental coach? Do you have no?
No, because I think some people need a mental coach, and some doesn't need. For me, like my story is I think I have my. Of course, I need a mental coach, but I think I am my own mental coach. My story for me is a big motivation for me. So
tell everybody your story.
It's fucking long, but I can tell a short story. Like when I think about everything I went through in my life. I'm talking like I'm 55, but I'm 26.
But you've had a lot of things happen to you.
Yeah, of course. I was born in Cameroon, and then my mom moved to Paris when I was 8, and then 1 hour later, my sister and I, we went to Paris to follow my mom. And we was living in a small apartment, a very small apartment. 1 room, no water. We went to the to restaurant to ask water with a big bottle of water empty. We went to restaurant to ask water. It was my mom went through for so many things, and when I think about everything we went through, when I'm inside the locker room, I'm stressed. I'm nervous. I just think about it and I say, hey, listen, look where you are now. You train for that. You train for this. You train for everybody who's waiting for you. Everybody is screaming. So don't get nervous. This is nothing, So just go and do what you like to do. Fight.
Overcoming hardship a lot of times is the best teacher.
Yeah, that's right.
So you know where you came from, so you know the hardships.
And I know where I want to go, where I want to land.
Yes.
So for me, before I fight Nicky Holzken, I used to get nervous in the locker room. And I say, hey, you want to fight Nicky Holzken? And are you nervous for this guy?
Right.
Come on.
I know. It's funny. It's like you get what you ask for.
Yeah.
But while you're coming up, you're like, oh, I want to fuck that guy up.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden you're like, oh, shit, he's right here.
Yeah. It's now his time. I was like, damn. It's the same with me. I talk a lot of shit on the internet before the fight. And when I'm in the locker room, I'm like, damn, it's time.
Why did I talk all that shit?
Yeah, why did I say that? I remember the fight against Nicky. I make a poster on the internet with his head. Like
you cut his head off?
Yeah, I cut his head off. And I was like, that's what's gonna happen during the fight. And he was like, no, I don't care about the internet. I don't care about Instagram. I don't care about talk. I will talk in the ring. I was like, and during the fight, he was in front of me, and the referee was like, check hands if you like. He was like, he went back to his corner like, let's go, I want to fuck him up. And I was like, oh, you talk shit, but now you have to back it up. So
I remember that fight.
Yeah,
it was very interesting because I'm a big Nicky Holzken fan as well.
Glory Collision.
Yes.
The first one, yeah.
Yes. I remember that fight, and I was watching, I was like, wow, like this guy, he's got his number. Like you by the time the 4th round came around, I was like, you're ahead on points, and it looked like you had his style figured out.
Yeah. I think for me, this is one of my best fight, my best fight ever. I was so smart in that fight. So, yeah.
You were small in that fight? In what way?
What did you say?
You said you were so small in that fight?
No, I said I was smart.
Oh, smart.
Smart. Yes. Because I didn't want to knock him out.
Right.
I said I would knock him out, but that was fake.
Right.
Yeah, that was only a strategy. So I know I would not knock him out because he's so strong. He's so smart, and he's the counter fighter. So yeah, I was very, very smart. Make my points. And then, after 3 fight after Nicky, yeah, people was calling me a runner because I was making a lot of points, and then now they're calling me the number 1 pound for pound in Glory.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
You fought Nicky twice?
Twice.
When did you fight him again? When was the second time?
I fought Nicky, and then I fought Congolo, and then I fought Nicky again.
And you beat him again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On point. And after the fight, I remember he say, "You run too much." I say, "Respect my style. I respect your style. I respect my style."
Do you think you'd fight him differently now? Why would you? Yeah?
Yeah, I think if I fight Nicky, like tomorrow, I will fight different. I will go for the knockout this time. Because I'm not the same fighter as before. So I think I will success. I will knock him out.
Now he's over in 1 FC now, huh?
Yeah.
Which is interesting because they fight in a cage.
Yeah, but...
Little gloves too.
Yeah, no.
Oh, he's using big gloves.
Muay Thai is sometimes you fight little gloves.
They mix it up a lot.
Yeah,
over there.
there are a lot of different rules. Yeah.
When he knocked out Cosmo Alexander, though, I was like,
yeah, it was a crazy knockout.
That was a crazy knockout.
Yeah.
That shows you how good he is. And then you see Cosmo Alexander fuck up Sage Northcutt, and you realize how good Cosmo is.
Yeah.
And then you see how bad Nicky beat up Cosmo. You're like, damn, Nicky's good.
Yeah, it's very good. I like, before I fight Nicky, it was one of my best fighter and I ever like, because when I was watching him against Karim Gadji, the French fighter, when I watch him against Joseph Valtellini, I was like, damn, this dude is fucking strong.
Or Raymond Daniels, when he beat Raymond Daniels.
He beat Raymond Daniels. I was like, because for me, Joseph Valtellini is not an easy fighter. He's not an easy opponent. He's very strong. So
he stopped him in the last round too.
Yeah, with a right hook or maybe a left hook.
Well, Valtellini, who's a really good fighter, he got a little carried away. He was trying to trade with him. Yeah. In the end of the fight, and then Nicky caught him.
I was like, I really, really like this fighter. And then when I received that email that I will face Nicky Holzken, I was like, damn, Nicky Holzken.
And you were only 24.
Yeah,
right?
only 24.
So you're thinking at the time, like, holy shit, it's here.
Yeah, and I didn't even have a strength and conditioning coach. No, only a kickboxer, only Samir kickboxing. And now I was doing my shit alone, running in the morning and just train by myself.
What kind of strength and conditioning were you doing other than running?
Push-ups, running, some CrossFit, but
nothing like you're doing now.
No. I was doing things I was watching on YouTube, so it was crazy.
That crazy?
Yeah.
World champion watching stuff on YouTube and learning. It's crazy.
Yeah. I did a bit like John Jones before when he started. I heard about him. He was saying that he started MMA watching fights on YouTube.
Sure. Yeah. He would try moves out in fights.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Well, some people are just talented.
Yeah.
Some people find a way. Now, when you think about those fights, like, and how important those fights were to you, especially the Nicky Holzken fight, when you look back, it's got to be kind of a crazy feeling that made your career, that Nicky Holzken fight, particularly the first one.
Yeah, right. Because, my fight was a little bit hilarious because the story of that fight, I was the co-main event. And I think that fight was made for Nicky Holzken, because I had only 3 fights in Glory and they put me a title shot. As I was a little bit entertaining, and I made poster and things like that. They say, okay, it's gonna be a good show, but that's gonna be a fight for Nicky, for sure. I think they say to themselves, Nicky gonna win the fight. Nicky is undefeated. Nobody could beat him. He gonna win the fight, and it's the fight just before Badrari and Rico fights. So a lot of eyes was on us. So I just created the surprise, and I just surprised everybody. And that's why I have a lot of fans in Morocco, because they was waiting for Badrari fight, and they saw me. So it was like I received a lot of messages from Morocco, like, oh, my brother, I really like your style. You're funny. And and
Moroccans love fights.
Yeah.
Those are wild people.
Yeah, I like the Moroccan fans and Moroccan people, because I went to Brussels during 2 years. In Brussels, a lot of Moroccan people. In Holland also, a lot of American people.
Do you think you'll be fighting on the next Rico Badr Hari fight?
It seems like.
You think so?
Yeah, it seems like.
When is that?
Because before that, there is...
Is that December?
December. Before December, there is 2 events in October, and they are almost booked. So I think, for me, it's gonna be December. It's gonna be a good thing because I like Badr Hari.
Yes.
And to fight in the same card. This is my 3rd time I will fight in the same card as him.
As Badr Hari.
Yeah.
I'm very interested to see how he fights Rico in the second fight.
Me too.
Very, very interesting.
Rico is good though. So
very good.
So he's not
Rico
an easy
has
fighter.
crazy cardio for heavyweight.
Crazy cardio and he moves like a welterweight,
yes.
you know. So when he fight like a welterweight. It's not like a regular heavyweight.
Well,
and he beat everybody in that division.
He beats everybody.
Yeah.
He told me that when he was training, when he was coming up, he was training with light guys.
Yeah.
So he's like, you have to move.
Yeah.
He's like, so he developed that cardio and that ability from training with guys like 180 pounds.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why for me, and the fight the way he fought against Jamal Ben Sadiq.
Oh yeah.
Like he was almost done at the first or the second, I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
He was almost done, and then the way how he knocked him out back in the last or the fourth fight, the fourth round, it was crazy. I was like, yeah, this dude is a good champ. He's a real champ.
He's so smart.
He's very smart. But you know, I think people like Badr Hari because of everything, his story, because of the man, the bad boy.
Yeah.
And he's
wild.
He's very strong, and he's very cool to watch. And and when Badr come, when the speaker call Badr Hari and he comes in, damn, the mood is just, you know, everybody's. You can see the flash of many phones in the audience. No, it's crazy. It's a very crazy feeling when Badr Hari fight.
He's the most famous kickboxer.
Yeah, he's the most famous kickboxer. He's a legend.
He's a legend, and he's not just a legend because of his fighting, which is he's been an incredible fighter, but also just because he's so crazy.
Yeah.
He does so much wild shit. Yeah. He's always getting in trouble. You know?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, people love Badr Hari because of the fighter, but also because of the bad boy.
Yeah. It's funny, fighters that get in trouble. I mean, Conor McGregor's been in a bunch of trouble lately.
Yeah.
And, you know, some people are upset at him and some people are not. And it's not good. You know, everything is not good. But he's a wild man. Wild men do wild shit.
Yeah.
Not good to smack that guy at the bar, though.
No.
I watched that again. I thought it was like a touch. Last time I talked about it, I thought he just sort of touched him in the head with his hand.
No, I saw the video.
Like he
was
actually
a slap.
kind of looks like almost like a punch.
Yeah, almost like a punch.
Yeah,
a real slap.
He hit him. I misspoke. I basically thought he just touched him in the face.
No.
Because I watched it on my phone, and it wasn't that clear.
No.
Then I watched it on the computer.
I was like, damn, what does he do? He do that?
I don't know. Maybe the guy said something really bad to him, but either way.
He's an old guy, you know, you just... And you're a big star, so...
Huge star.
You can't do that.
A guy in a bar doesn't want your whiskey? What do you give a fuck? But he's all the wild shit, like grabbing that guy's phone and stomping on it. Like,
I saw that.
He's just a little too crazy. Just a little too crazy.
Sometimes I don't understand. Maybe he was drunk. I don't know.
Probably. Maybe something else.
Yeah. I can say nothing about this.
Yeah.
But maybe he was drunk. That's what I thought at first. I was like, he was drunk. So but even your team may control you, you know. Your guy may got you.
Yeah,
your back,
if you offer a man at a bar a drink and he doesn't want it and you punch him in the head, you're definitely fucking up. He's definitely making some mistakes. But I love watching him fight. He's a wild dude. It's amazing how many fans he has, too. I've never seen anything like it. Or one. Early on. Early on in his career, before he was a champion.
Even after the fight. Of course, when you slap guys, your name keep building up. Keep going up.
But the problem with him is going to be guys like Khabib, and he wants a rematch with Khabib.
Do you think
I don't think so. I don't think Khabib's going to fight him. Khabib fucked him up.
Yeah.
Why would he fight him again?
That's right.
I think
a money fight.
Yeah, I think the money fight for him is Nate.
Yeah.
Nate Diaz will fight him again. That's a big fight. But they're talking about Nate fighting Masvidal. You know, if he fights Jorge Masvidal, I think that fight is that's a huge fight as well. And you know, Conor may or may not ever fight again. Like, who knows? He says he's going to, but if he does,
maybe Poirier just
Yeah, maybe, but Poirier's got to fight Khabib.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's next month. That's the big fight.
Yeah.
Right? And Khabib is the big I mean, Khabib's the only one undefeated in the division. And
that's right.
his wrestling is fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
He gets people on the ground and just beats the shit out of them.
I saw him work at AK. It was just crazy. Khabib is... He starting a combo sport when he was kid, you know.
Yeah, he's a baby.
Yeah.
You ever see how they play basketball?
Yeah, I saw that.
Isn't that
video.
the craziest shit? Will Harris, my friend, it was Will Harris Productions. He's been in here before as well. He filmed these guys playing basketball over there, and you watched.
I was watching that podcast, and then after that video, I just went to YouTube to watch the video you was talking about, and the basketball.
Crazy.
It's crazy. The Western basketball.
They're playing wrestle basketball. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? And then he gets a guy in a rear naked choke and gets him an arm bar on
and the guy
ground.
tapped, and he doesn't give a fuck.
He keeps going. You can't even tap. Like the whole thing is so like they're hard people over there, man. They are hard people.
Yeah. I watched the podcast. He was talking about he went there to film Khabib, and
yes,
he went. Yeah.
Well, Will's very talented. Will Harris, he does a great job of capturing these guys' stories, and he's a nice guy, so people like him, so they're loose and relaxed around him, and he's very talented as a filmmaker. So when he puts these pieces together, they're very impactful.
And that film is on YouTube?
Yes, okay. All his stuff is on YouTube.
I have to watch.
What is this? Conor McGregor to face Floyd Mayweather in Japan. What? Is this today?
This is. I just looked up his name, so I brought it up. There's a game show they supposedly have signed to be on where they're going to compete against each other, and this says he's going to sign for a reported $10 million to do it.
To do a game show?
Non-contact, so it won't break contract or anything.
What?
So if he's gonna get that much money for that, like
$10 million for a game show. Well, they paid Floyd $9 million to fight that the Japanese guy.
He's supposed to be part of that too.
Yeah.
Tension, yeah.
Yeah. Nazukawa, who's a bad motherfucker, but he's tiny. Yeah. He's so small.
Yeah.
And a lot of people thought that fight was fixed with him and Floyd. I was like, no. Like even good like fight commentators thought that was fake. I was like, watch it again.
That's what I thought.
Watch it again. No.
First round kill.
The dude weighed 120 pounds. He fights 126 pounds. Floyd beat the fuck out of him. He's so much bigger. Floyd was so loose. He just walked in, just clubbed him in the head. That's
crazy. When you fight Floyd Mayweather, you must train like you ever did. And
but they didn't even give him enough chance. Like he only
Floyd
had
was
a couple of months. Yeah, he was
fatty.
fat.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't have to get in shape for that guy. Look, Floyd is way bigger than him. Way bigger. I mean, Floyd's not a big man. Yeah. But he's way bigger than Tension. Tension's tiny. He's a tiny little but against those other 120-pound guys, he fucks those guys up. He's really good.
He's very good.
Very good.
Even in kickboxing, he's very good.
Very interesting the way he fights. He does like wild shit, like weird spinning kicks and stuff. Like
Japanese fighters are very good. Like Masaki Nori also.
Sure.
It's one of my favorite fighters in Japan.
Yes.
And the twins' brother also, Koya Urabe, and the other guy, I don't know.
It was damaging to Tension's legacy. Because everybody thought he was a joke after Floyd fucked him up.
That's what I thought first. 9 million.
But if Floyd let him kick, it would be a different fight. That's what I was hoping. I was hoping when they were talking about a fight, I was like, is this going to be a kickboxing fight? Like maybe Floyd would be so crazy that he said, go ahead and kick. Let's see what's up. I got fuck his legs up.
Yeah, of course.
There's only been a few world champion boxers. Vince Phillips, remember when he fought? He fought in Japan. He fought Masato. And Masato,
I know Masato
fucked his legs up.
This guy was a boxer.
Yes, world champion. Cool Vince Phillips. Yeah. See, pull that up. Vince Phillips versus Masato. And Vince was like at the end of his career. He's like 40.
Is Canadian, Vince Phillips?
I think he's American. He's American. And Masato just fucked his legs up.
Damn.
Kicked his legs out from under him. Franz Botha, remember Franz Botha? He fought Tyson. There it is. Vince Phillips. And, Vince was just, it was a fight. It was just a terrible idea. And he's fighting barefoot. And I mean, he really should have fought with shoes on and just said, I'm not going to kick, because he wasn't going to kick anyway. But Masato just fucked those legs up.
Did he train like a kickboxer, or he just went to the fight?
Oh, man, I don't know. Because, look, he's getting lit up.
Paul.
Shannon Briggs did too. Shannon the Cannon, he went over there and he's already done.
This is K1?
I think it was K1. Yes. I mean, they basically just set it up so
breaking his leg.
Masato just fucks his legs up and kicked into his arms and everything. I mean, Masato barely tried to box with him. And look, Vince is already done. He can't even punch anymore.
He's already done.
His arms are fucked up. And then Masato's trying to knee him. I mean, he's fucking those legs up, man. It's like a master class in how to fuck up a world-class boxer with kicks. See, look, Masato's already, he's getting him to bite those feints. Like, look at that leg kick right there. Ooh, you know he's done. His leg is toast right now. He can barely walk. Look how he's trying to walk around. He's just hanging in there. No,
he can't.
Yeah,
he's
and
done.
There it is. Yeah, he's fucked. Like, he's in agony.
You can't.
Boom! Yeah.
A boxer against a kickboxer, no, you can't.
It's amazing. People just don't know. They really don't know. They don't know what it feels like to be leg kicked, especially by a guy like you.
Even a kickboxer, even me, when I get a low kick, it's crazy. Even the first round in the ring, because you're in the locker room, you're just warming up, and but when you inside the ring, punches and kicks, you feel, I don't know, maybe twice, 10 times more than in the gym. It's not the same. Like a sparring and a fight, it's not really the same.
No.
Because of the pressure, the light, the everything is different inside the ring.
Yeah.
Everything, even the smell of your opponent body, everything is.
Some people don't wash just so they stink. When they fight, they like to do it. Matt Lindland apparently was famous for that. He used to wrestle that way. He used to not wash himself, and then like when guys would fight him, they'd be like, "What the fuck, man?"
one of my last opponents, he was stinking as fuck.
Really?
I can't say his name.
You can't say his name?
No, he was in Glory. I was like, damn. At the first one, when he clinched me, I was like, crazy.
Do you think they do that on purpose?
No, I don't think so.
Well, it's a good move.
I don't think so.
It would fuck with your head a little bit.
No. I was like, damn, he stink. Woo.
I would think that would be a good move, to smell really bad.
Yeah, maybe.
Guys wouldn't want to have anything to do with you, because I don't think they test for that.
Sometimes people put Thai oil on their gloves.
Oh,
I had this
really
one time when I fought in France, the final of the tournament. I was after the first one. My skin was burning. I was like, it seems like somebody put me, Thai oil on the face. And
did it get in your eyes?
Yeah. And after the fight, my coach told me, that team used to do that. They put oil on their gloves for the first round, and then they just punch you on the face, on your eyes. They just clinch you, and after the first round, you fucked up. Like,
that's terrible.
It's crazy, man. I don't know how people can do that. If you win, even if you win the fight,
they don't test for that. They don't check to make sure.
Sometimes the referee smell the gloves, but that was before. It's a small organization.
Okay,
it's not like Glory. No, you can't do that in Glory.
Did you ever fight Muay Thai as well?
I fought 2 times. Muay Thai rules. 2 times, 2 KO.
Did you fight the same way, your same style with a lot of movement and?
A lot of movement, yes, but was all KO at the first round. As I said before, I used to KO people at the first round. I didn't care about. I just go boom, 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 KO before Glory, because now Glory is high level fighters, so it's not easy to knock them out.
Who do you think are like the best fighters in Glory outside of you?
Outside of me,
who do you enjoy watching?
If Nicky was still there, I would say Nicky, but as Nicky is not there anymore, which fight I like to watch? He's gone also. Robin van Hoosmalen.
Yes.
I really like
He's
going
to fight in MMA.
Yeah. He's gone.
Yeah, he's training in Florida with Henry Hooft.
Yeah, in Florida. That's what he told me.
Yeah.
But now, as Robin is gone, a guy I like to watch fight. Instead of Badrari, but Badrari don't fight that often. Yeah. I don't know. There are many fighters I like.
So we can look forward to you fighting again sometime around December, hopefully.
Yeah, I hope. Hopefully,
and then when you do decide to come to the UFC, please come back, and we'll talk about it, and we'll make an announcement, and we'll make a big deal out of it.
What you mean?
I want when you do fight in the UFC,
Yeah.
when you leave Glory.
Oh, you want
I
me?
want you to come back in here
Okay,
so we can let everybody know.
Of course.
Because that's a big deal to have a guy like you, a world champion kickboxer,
Of course.
make it to the UFC. That'd be
Yeah,
gigantic.
that's one of my big dreams. If I had Dana White in front of me right now,
I can hook that up.
I would say, hey Dana, what's up? So you trust your champ, right? You trust Kamaru Usman, or you trust your fighter, right? I'm the best. I'm the best in kickboxing. I'm the best in combat sport, and I can beat your champ, and I can become your next champ. I'm the future, I'm 26. All those people in welterweight division are old or boring to watch. So yeah, I'm the future, and I really think I gonna beat anybody in that division.
Well, there's guys that you're going to have to fight first. I'm just going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
They're not going to give you a title shot. They're going to want to see you fight against a good fighter, but they could give you a fight against a top 10 contender.
Yeah.
Because like guys like Kamaru Usman, I mean, they earned their way to be a champion.
Of course.
You can't just jump in there.
I agree, but that's why it's my dream.
But a guy like Anthony Pettis,
yeah,
who's still an elite fighter, but who just lost to Nate Diaz, that is possible. That's possible.
Yeah.
If you came in with a lot of hype and obviously Glory is on UFC Fight Pass, so they have an agreement with Glory,
of course,
so they could use your highlight reel and
watch
all those knockouts.
Yeah, of course, and
we could sell it.
Even Glory can talk with UFC, and we can make something. And I think, I don't think I will do it. So Pettis is good, and then especially as a striker.
Yes,
so
that's what makes it interesting.
Yeah,
if Pettis would try to stand with you, maybe.
But first, as a confidence, first I was thinking about Diaz, because I really like the way he fights. He's so crazy.
Yes,
this guy,
he is.
And I think, I think if I fight, and because also nobody could knock him out. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, Josh Thompson knocked him out.
Yeah, in UFC.
He caught him with a head kick.
I thought nobody could knock him out, so that's why I wanted to be the first.
No, Josh Thompson, who's probably one of the most underrated fighters ever, who was one of the very best in the world, but then he left the UFC when the UFC dropped the 155-pound division many, many years back, and he went over to Strikeforce and became one of the best. He's absolutely one of the most unheralded professional fighters ever. He's an elite fighter. But he knocked out Nate Diaz with a head kick.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he's the only guy. Well, he stopped him. He dropped him with a head kick and then finished him off.
I'd be the second one.
Well, maybe you'd be the first guy to submit him.
Maybe. Maybe. Why not?
Good
maybe.
luck. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
But listen, man, I'm a fan. It was an honor having you in here. I really appreciate your time. And we're going to take some pictures of you working out here.
Of course,
great.
yeah.
All right. Cedric Doumbe, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, brother.
Thank you very much.